Eh bien bonjour, bonsoir et bienvenue sur ma chaîne pour cette nouvelle vidéo découverte où on va parler de Railroad qui est un jeu de dispatch au niveau des trains. Alors vous le savez, enfin pour ceux qui le savent, je suis moi-même dans le domaine de la logistique. Donc voilà, ce type de jeu est vraiment quelque chose que j'adore. Alors c'est une vidéo découverte, donc je lance le jeu pour la première fois, je ne sais pas ce que le jeu va nous réserver. Et on va commencer par le tuto ici à Prague. On est sur un Early Access.
Oh, hello. You must be my replacement. I'm Joseph. I've been the dispatcher here for over 30 years now, and I'll be training you today. It's good to meet you. This is the dispatch interface. Oh, don't worry. We're not very busy at the moment. We've got plenty of time to practice. Why don't we try moving around our view a bit to start? Great! Now try scrolling the mouse wheel to... Haha! You're a natural. I can tell you're going to be great at this already. Now, how about we get a bit more comfortable with the interface? There are a few different things that we need to learn about. First up, we have the switches. These allow us to direct the train's route and decide which track. Great!
Ok.
Now we'll move on to the signals. Wonderful! Notice that the signal has turned green. This means that it's set to proceed. Trains will be able to run through it. Let's right-click it to set it back to stop again. Great job.
Ok, c'est un clic droit qu'il faut faire là.
You'll be responsible for routing trains to specific locations, so we should get familiar with some of the routes you'll be using. Let's start by making a route from Davidsa, Platform 2, to Bubny, Platform 2. We'll start by setting the... Great. Now that the... Excellent. Now that the route
Ok,
is set,
on a ouvert le
the train
signal
will
ici,
run through
sur la
and
ligne
reach its
2.
destination. We'll try setting another route in a second, but first we need to close the current route. Flip the signal to halt. This will make the track available for other trains again. Normally, a train would automatically reset the signal when it passes by, but for now, we can do it manually. Let's right-click it to set it back to stop again. Great job!
Ok, pour l'instant on
Looks
tourne en
like
boucle.
you know
Hein.
what you're doing. Let's see if you can create a route on your own. Try making a route from Bubny Platform 2 to Docks Platform 1. And remember, switches first, then signals. No can do. We can't flip the switch whilst the route is allocated. We'll need to halt the signal if we want to flip it. Wonderful. Let's clear this route.
Ok,
and
c'est
get
de
started
Bubny
with some
vers
actual
Dock.
trains.
C'est dans ce sens-ci. Ok, donc va
Let's
falloir faire
right-click
attention au
it to set
sens.
it back to stop it. Great job. Well, you've certainly got the hang of that. The trains will start coming soon. I'm off to get a coffee, and then we'll start for real. Oh, I love a good coffee. Warms the bones. I get cold often in my old age. Oh, what's that? Sounds like we've got a train approaching. We'd better get back to work. Look, one of the stations is flashing on our screen. Looks like train commuter 1011 is waiting to arrive. Right, here it comes. Sometimes these trains take so long to
Ok,
arrive.
le train va
I take a
arriver.
nap whilst I wait for them. Well, feel free to pass the time any way you like. No use sitting here doing nothing.
Là, faut attendre qu'il arrive. Il doit aller vers Bubny ici. Et il rentre en gare.
You see that switch down the line? Good work. Great. That'll let the train know that it's safe to set off. Once it's past it, the signal will go back to causing trains to halt. We'll just wait for the train to depart now. It shouldn't be long.
On va accélérer le temps, hein,
Oh,
quand
look,
même.
the train just started moving. Its scheduled departure time must have passed already. Now we wait for the train to arrive in Bubny. As I said, feel free to take a quick power nap. Ah, look, the track's turned red. That means that it's occupied.
Ok, donc jusque-là, tout est logique. Hein.
Time to teach you about reversing. Oh, I nearly forgot. Make sure now we can signal for. We'll just wait for the train to depart now.
Ok,
Oh,
jusque-là,
look,
rien
the
de
train just
compliqué.
started
Hein.
moving. Its scheduled departure time must have passed already. Well, let's hope it's not late. You won't believe how many late trains I've had over the years. Oh, they just give me a small fine, but nothing I can't handle.
Ok, on nous apprend vraiment les bases. Hein.
Fantastic job. You know, I think you're ready to wear one of these now. Your very own pocket watch. You can pin it to your uniform. I got this when I first started as a conductor, a long,
Alors ici, ça serait de
time ago.
l'argent. Oui,
Try it on.
de l'argent. Les trains d'expérience,
Wow, that
les
really
points
suits you,
d'expérience et d'amélioration, pardon.
Reminds me of myself when I was younger. Well, I think it's time to see how well I've taught you. I'm going to let you try dispatching 4 trains on your own now, and you've got to make sure that they're all on time. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be great. Check the timetable to see the incoming trains.
Alors, le prochain train, il va aller de la ligne 2 à Bujny 2, et puis il va revenir en ligne 1. Ok. Donc ça, c'est pour le prochain train qui est ici.
Here's the first train. Make sure to keep an eye on its schedule to see where it's headed and when it's leaving. We wouldn't want it to be late.
Ok, il démarre, il y va. On va déjà préparer le retour. Faut retourner. Ah, j'ai oublié de retourner le train.
Remember, the trains don't reverse automatically. You'll have to instruct it to yourself. You'll be able to automate this later, though.
Ok, donc là on a terminé sur ce train-là.
Nice work. I knew you were a natural. That's the first one finished.
Ok,
Now
on
on
a
to
terminé
the
le
rest.
premier.
Another incoming train? Make sure you handle it on... Oh, looks like the train's heading for the docks. We could take the Bubny route, but that takes a while. Why don't we build a shortcut? See that highlighted button? That's
Ok,
the
menu
Great.
construction.
Now click the highlighted cell on our map. That will place the start of our new track. Perfect. Now we can place the rest. Click the new highlight. Excellent job.
Ok, on lui
That'll
fait une
make the
nouvelle
trip
ligne
to the
ici.
docks much quicker. Close. Perfect. Now you can use that route for the next train. I'm going to step out and stretch my legs a bit. Don't worry, I'll be back when you're done dispatching all of the trains. Good luck.
Ok, et là il va y aller direct. Il fait ça, il va jusque dock, ça c'est bon. Ce ici de 2 en Bubny. Et puis il va revenir, donc ça va être la ligne de base. On accélère le temps, on a déjà fait le deuxième. On va pas oublier de le retourner directement. Ok, et celui-ci va se faire encore une ligne de la 2. Ok, il doit aller vers dock 1. Il y en aura terminé les 4 trains.
Oh, I really needed that
Super.
stretch.
Voilà,
Sitting
pour le
for a long
tuto,
time
on a
does not
fait.
agree with me. You did fantastically on the trains. Excellent job. Now we've got the hang of things. We don't want to get bored, do we? I think it's time to ramp up the traffic a bit. And we can do that by accepting some contracts. Perhaps one from Device to Bubny and back, just to keep things simple. I'll let you know when we're ready. But for now, you should keep an eye on the timetable down right. Try to see
Ok, on doit
when
aiguiller
our current
normalement,
trains are
et après il
arriving
doit
and
revenir en
departing.
1.
That way you'll be better prepared to take on new contracts. Now it's a perfect time, and it looks like you've been...
Le menu des
Oh, this
contrats.
looks good. Back in my day, we didn't earn half this much. We should accept it. It's not too difficult, and it'll make good practice. Good work. Now that you've accepted it, it's time for the trial train. This train will determine how fast your route is, and how much you'll be paid for it. So make it count.
Ok, il va jusqu'à Bubney, et puis il doit revenir ici. Entre temps, on va en avoir un autre sur la ligne 2. On va le faire remonter dès qu'il peut. Ok. On a terminé le contrat. Hein. Ok, vous avez réalisé la manche d'essai de ce contrat avec succès. Test moyenne, temps, tac, tac.
That train will be running every 60 minutes from now on, so be sure to watch out for it.
Donc le train va circuler à chaque heure.
Now that we're so busy, we don't want to be having to manually accept all those trains, do we? How about we automate the process to make our life a little easier? We should start by automatically accepting trains onto the
panneau des améliorations ici.
There are lots of upgrades here for the future, but for now, we're looking
Acceptation
for the
automatique des
auto-accept
trains.
trains upgrade. There are 4 different types
Automatisation,
of upgrades. Contract,
automatiquement les trains.
Here's the one we're looking for. The upgrades take 5 upgrade points to unlock. We'll earn 1 upgrade point each time we dispatch a train on time, so better make sure we... Nice work!
Ok, on le fait.
That's our first upgrade. Hopefully there's many more to come. Now, let's take a look at how it works. Look at that! A button's been added. Turning this on will let us automatically accept trains arriving at this station. Ah, looks like you turned it off. I think we should keep it enabled for now. It'll help us to save time. Click the Auto Accept Trains button. Perfect. This button will be available in every one of our stations. Remember, it's activated by default, so feel free to uncheck it when you need to.
Ok, là il va monter.
Well, it looks like things are going well here. I'm just going to step out for a minute. I could do with a breath of fresh air.
Well, well, well. It's good to finally meet you. I've been hearing all about Josek's new apprentice. Who am I? Oh, don't worry about that. You can just call me an old friend of Josek's.
Ok, jusque-là tout va
He
bien.
isn't the only one who knows a thing or two about dispatch interfaces, you know. Anyway, that's quite enough of that. I'm here because I've been putting together a little challenge.
Bon, pour l'instant, c'est toujours les mêmes lignes.
Sound like the perfect candidate. So, fancy a try?
Heure de points. Vous allez quitter cette carte sans fin, mais les progrès seront sauvegardés pour que je puisse y revenir plus tard. Oui. Allez, essayons la carte suivante.
Your interface and your work will be just fine. We'll be back in no time. Ah, welcome to my challenge. Since you're new here, I suppose it's only fair to give you a bit of an introduction, isn't it? It's quite simple, really. I'll send wave after wave of trains, increasing in speed, intensity, ferocity. All you have to do is dispatch them. And the best part? If you take too long, boom! you
Ok,
lose.
un speedrun quelque part.
Think you're up to it? First, you'll need to connect the stations using tracks. I've given you a limited number to use, so be careful. Take a look. They're in the build menu.
Non, c'était là-bas au-dessus que je devais aller. Voilà, donc ça c'est fait.
To accept a train, you'll first need to click on the train icon. Then, you'll choose a platform to assign routes to your trains, you'll be using these, auto signals. Go ahead, try one out. Then, simply select the track that you want to send the train to, and it will head there automatically. Simple. Even
Okay.
for you. That was only wave 1. Don't be fooled. I've got more in store for you yet. The fun has just begun. Welcome to Rush
Il y a des signaux
Hour.
auto, ok. Bubney. Il est là, Bubney. On va refaire une seconde voie pour pouvoir déjà accepter les autres trains. Ok, donc comme elle est occupée, je peux pas le faire maintenant. On va attendre. Ok, ça c'est fait. Celui-ci, ça va être fait. Maintenant, j'ai accepté 2 trains ici. Ok, à Pod Baba. Toi, tu dois aller à Bubney, donc c'est là-bas.
Now for the main course. More trains.
Alors, Pogba à Doc. Pourquoi je peux pas rentrer ici? Parce que c'est pas une entrée, ok. Ok, et toi tu vas devoir aller sur Dog. Alors pour l'instant t'es verrouillé. Et toi tu dois revenir à ta ville de départ. Donc tu vas là-bas.
Well, you shouldn't feel too bad. I am
N'avez
the
pas
best
accepté le
there
train de
is,
Pogba de
after
ta
all.
partie. Ok. Ok, ok. Bon, je vais m'arrêter là pour cette vidéo découverte, une vingtaine de minutes. Mais vous voyez que le jeu est vraiment pas mal. Le jeu, voilà, est intéressant. Vous aurez sûrement d'autres petites parties qui vont arriver de temps en temps sur la chaîne. Vous voyez, pour l'instant, il y a un let's play qui est en cours. Et je pense que de temps en temps, vous allez avoir des parties sur ce jeu. Je vais regarder un petit peu le tuto, je vais le continuer dans mon coin. Et on verra bien ce que le jeu nous réserve. Sur ce, je vais vous souhaiter une bonne journée, une bonne soirée. Et voilà, le jeu ici a l'air vraiment intéressant, très poussé. Alors c'est vrai que graphiquement, c'est pas top, mais en même temps, en logistique, est-ce qu'on a besoin de plus? Moi, je vais vous dire que non, je travaille dans la logistique et c'est vraiment pas ce que l'on a besoin. Et là, ça nous permet vraiment le dispatch, de voir un petit peu comment ça se passe avec des horaires de gare et ainsi de suite. Et je suis sûr qu'il y a moyen de bien s'arracher les cheveux sur ce jeu. Je vais vous souhaiter une bonne journée, une bonne soirée et je vais vous dire à la prochaine. Bisous, bisous, au revoir.